everybody, Shade Hunter here. I'm with Phantom again, and we are working on rearranging some things. We need to expand this room. We're aiming for some changes, and a lot of the next couple episodes is probably going to revolve around IC2, specifically speed upgrades, and better power, because it's just it's too slow. We have to keep it day all the time, and yeah. So we're going to be working on that. We're actually going to be expanding the IC2 area to incorporate both of these sides, and we're going to be moving all of this stuff to different areas. That's why we got a crate there, a crate over there, a third crate over there. So while we get things kind of moved around and rearranged, we'll do that off camera, and we'll be back with a clean room here in a minute. And we're back. We cleared out this whole area, and one of the things that we want to do is, well, there's a lot of things we want to do. But in order to continue, these machines in here are really slow and painfully slow, and it takes forever. So we want to increase their speed. Well, increasing their speed means increasing their power use, because if we go to at industrial, you will see, if I can find them, these upgrades, overclocker upgrade, transformer, energy storage, all these different upgrades and stuff. Well, the overclocker decreases process time, but it also, for every overclocker, it increases the power use to 100 by 160%. So we're definitely going to need overclockers, transformer upgrades, energy storage upgrades, all that stuff. But we can't do that with the solar we have. We need a different form of power in order to get there. Because we need to add more machines to be able to make the IC2 coolant. And in JEI, it's kind of glitchy. It doesn't really give you how to make the coolant, but I already know how to make the coolant, so that's fine. And we'll get there. But right now, we need to make something else. We need to increase our power usage. And right now, we have 7,000 apples, 8,600 saplings, we got 3,800 carrots, so we're going to put those to good use. We're going to actually look into forestry at the moment. And one of the machines that I like the idea of is the, where is it? Biogenerator. Generates EU from biomass or ethanol. So that's the direction we're going to go, but for right now, we actually have to produce the ethanol before we can get to that point. And in order to get to ethanol, we need a still with biomass in it. And to get biomass, we need a fermenter with saplings or potatoes. One thing that I would like to do is actually use plant balls from IC2. If you use plant balls with water, you get 450 biomass, which is quite a bit. But if we actually go over here and use honey, it gets a 675. But we don't have a good steady supply of honey, so what we're going to use is, where is it? Jeez, there's so many in here. It's nuts. I think we can use, alright, that's it. There's just too many. Use in the fermenter, we're going to use fruit juice, and that gets us 675 as well. So, I did not want to click on that. But anyhow, to get fruit juice, we need to get a squeezer on papaya, plum, carrots. I don't see how carrots can give fruit juice, but they do. And that gives us mulch, which we'll be using in the, what is it, not the still, the fermenter, to help with the fermenting process. But we're going to be using apples and carrots, so we need to make 2 squeezers, 1 for each, because I'm going to just double this up. Let's see here. Yeah, so we want to get the squeezers first. Let's see here. And to get the squeezer, we need sturdy casings, tin, and glass. Hey, look at there. We need how many squeezers? Did I say 2?
I believe you said 2.
There's the 2 squeezers. Now we're going to need the fermenters. For the other part of it, we're going to need, seriously, quite clear glass for the fermenters. And bronze gears. Well, bronze gears, we only have 2 steel mechanical parts. That's lovely. I'll just make a good half stack of these. Or maybe a whole stack. Why not? There. And then bronze gears. And I'm going to make 2 of the fermenters as well. So don't need that anymore. Fermenter. Okay, now it's not saying, okay, is it any glass? Apparently it's any glass. Yeah. So we need 2 squeezers. We're going to get 2 fermenters. And what else did we need? Biomass comes from a fermenter. We're getting fruit juice from the squeezer. Oh, we need the stills. And we're going to need, I think, for each fermenter, we can handle 3 stills. So we're going to need 6 stills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. So this is the process that we have. Now we're going to need conduits for all this. We're going to need pressurized fluid conduits. Do we have the ability? We're going to need power. We're going to need item. Well, 64 item conduits should be plenty for where I'm going to be setting this up at. Let's see if we've got that. Yes. Alright, so let's get another half stack-ish of pressurized fluid conduits. And do we have the stuff to make that? Oh, no vibrant alloy. Oh well. We should have enough. So, squeezer, fermenter still. We need these to process the fluid. And let's see here. We need access to our drawer system. Seriously? Where'd my battery go? Oh, it's right there. Oh, it's not on. Yeah, by the way, I had an issue where I clicked on a bow that was sitting right next to my triple battery to tell it to go in the trash can, and the bow decided that it didn't like that and took my battery with it. I don't know what's going on, but yeah. So I had to cheat it in, and when I cheated it in, it did that. If there's a glitch, I will cheat to fix it, because that's just dumb. Must sleep, and I had to put my bed in the middle of a room so that I don't break my ankle when I wake up.
Shade is very clumsy in the morning.
Yes, apparently. So, I'm going to look around and find a good spot to set this. I may have to make another drawer slave, which I think we've already done before.
Yes, we did. For the farm, the tree farm.
Yeah, so that's pretty easy. I'll probably make another one of those and get it connected because I'm not going to connect it to my main line. I may actually connect it over on this side near the farms so it's easier for the stuff to go in and out. But we'll figure it out. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back, and I found... Right? We're back, and I found a perfect spot. When we were running this tree farm, we decided we actually found a great way to run it, and it's kind of in its own little channel here. And it's got power, it's got water, and items. And it... Whoops. It actually is not connected to the main source of items. It is its own line. So this is actually going to work out really well. One squeezer is going to be for apples, and the other one is going to be for carrots. So let's go grab, in our mall, a carrot and an apple. Carrot, apple. Oh, good lord, we have a lot of potatoes. You know what? I'm going to need a potato too. Because I think to make the... let's see here. Let's go...
You know, they call it ethanol, but the truth is, it's just vodka.
You're terrible.
You're just making vodka. You know that, right?
Yeah.
For legitimate business purposes, I didn't mean to imply anything. But yeah, it's just vodka.
It's in the still. Biomass is made in the fermenter, and I've got 2 fermenters. Actually, I can use saplings and potatoes. But what... Oh, the plant balls. That's what I really wanted to use. So I'm going to need a crafter to make those too. But that takes 8 items in order to make 1 plant ball.
Those better be some amazing plant balls. That's all I'm going to say.
You know what? I think we're just going to go with the saplings and potatoes. Potatoes are going to give 150 biomass, and the saplings are going to give 375.
You're not going to do the fruit juice at all?
No, I am going to use the fruit juice.
Oh. You had me worried for a minute.
Alright, so I don't want this to start spewing stuff, whatever it wants, into this system, so we're going to put these first. And this is going to be insert, filter, apples. That's whitelist. And this one is going to be filtered. Oh, nope, not an extract. On insert, carrots. Okay, so that's okay. Do I care if it fills the inventory? Not really. So we're going to just go ahead and connect that up. And we're going to connect up the power. So that should be good. Those should be running now. Yes, it's getting the apples, and slowly but surely it's getting the carrots. Why it's not pulling from the system is beyond me, but... it's
like that, you know?
See, this is irritating. I wonder if this is backlogged and that's why it's getting... No, it's not. Apparently there's apple oak pollen in there.
It's a thing.
Interesting. Why are you... Oh, there. We're starting to get some carrots backlogged. Okay, so now we need to also extract the mulch. Since we've got mulch in the system, I'm going to go ahead and go ahead and switch this to in out, and extract on green always active because I do not want it to get backlogged with mulch. Is it? Yes, it's extracting the mulch. Good. And the carrots are starting to back up. Nice. Okay. So now I need the fermenters. Which are not going to use water. We're going to use the fruit juice. So, you know what? We'll give a little space. We've got our own area over here. I think we can give a little space. We're going to need power. So those guys have power. Let's see here. And I need fertilizer or mulch in here. I'm going to go grab some mulch real quick. Since we're also making mulch somewhere else as well. Mulch is a little on the low side, so I'm going to say that it can use... I don't know if this fertilizer will work or not. You know what? I'm gonna give a few options.
One great way to find out.
Yeah, I'm gonna give a few options of fertilizing type stuff. So I need to. These need an item, which is a couple items, which is going to be potatoes and saplings. I'm actually going to filter this to be able to use potatoes and saplings on both of them, so if one runs out, it can still use the other. I don't want to limit myself and wind up stalled out on stuff. So there's those. And this is going to be, there is no going to be in out, it's just going to be insert, right? Yeah. So insert... this one will be filtered, and this is going to be potatoes. It's going to be apple saplings, and you know what? If I ignore metadata, it will pull any sapling. So yeah, I don't want that. Will it let me put that in there? No, it will not let me put that in there, but it'll let me put that in there. Wow, okay. Can you go get me another fertilizer? Never mind. There's one right down the way here in our forestry thing. Yeah. So, I'm going to say fertilizer, and mulch. So it will use either or. If one runs out, there'll be the other one. Unfortunately, I can't use the actual additions fertilizer, but it's not the end of the world. I have a couple of options, so I'm not too concerned with it. There. So there's insert on green, insert on green, filtered. Now we just need our fluid, which is going to be fruit juice. And I haven't hooked up this other stuff yet on purpose. So we're going to do this. And this. And this is going to be extract always active. This one's going to be extract always active. Now I'm probably making way too much fruit juice for these, but honestly, no, not extract, insert. Insert. Alright, are they full? They are full. So now let's hook up the item line and see if this does what we hope it's going to. And, well, it's starting something. This one's not started. There it goes. Now it's starting to fill up the fertilizers. And it's using the fertilizer and not the other. So I'm going to actually set up a crafter probably between this episode and next, so that we actually have it auto-crafting the fertilizer, because it's one apatite with 2 sand. So if we just do that, it's easy. And telling the system to extract sand and apatite into a crafter and then put it back into the system, it's not that hard. Tank full. Yes, tank is full with lots and lots of biomass. That is awesome. This tank is not full because it produces a whole lot less because it's using potatoes. This one's using saplings, which is fine. They can use different. This one's going to burn through a lot more potatoes, but I think 10,000 potatoes is enough.
It's a good start.
So
it's a good start.
Now what we're going to do is, do you want to find a empty tank somewhere?
Sure.
And if you bring that in here, then we'll get that set up. Because biomass has multiple uses. It is very, very useful. In the carpenter, which is why he's going to get a tank, it's used to make camouflage paneling, which is used to make all kinds of stuff for the greenhouse. So that's kind of where we're going with that. But it also can be turned into ethanol, which is what we're doing here. But I suspect that I'm going to be producing enough to feed 6 of these things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and still have some left over. So these guys are going to be coming out of here and going into all of these. And I believe, yes, these need power too. So let's cut a line. We'll just go off the end here and cut over. And there. Get some power on these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From there. And we'll fill this in later, but this is extract always active. This is extract always active. And there go the stills. And these are slow. They're actually really slow. That's why I wanted to go ahead and get 6 of them to produce the ethanol that we want. Did you grab that tank?
Yeah, you've got it. You already picked it up.
Oh, I did? Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Haha. Now, what we're going to do is we're actually going to have a tank down here at the end. Let's make sure it's not configured at all. Okay. And this is going to be a buffer. We're going to have this guy come down here. Apparently need my wrench out. Oh, I have my wrench. Switch that on, and this is going to be filling up with biomass. And then I'm going to take that biomass and have the tank push out the top. And this line is going to be run, not quite over far enough. We'll make it work. I'm going to actually run it all the way over so that he can set up another carpenter in his room with biomass. Granted, it's going to take some time to backlog, and I will go ahead and get that. Let all this backlog. While that's backlogging, we're going to go create our other machines. After I get rid of a bunch of stuff in my inventory. And that should be good. Really? Oh, you're just extracting. Oh, hey, I figured out where that last speed thing went. It went on the back of the dump chest here, the dump crate.
Oh.
Oh well.
Oops.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Right? So yeah, we went ahead and set this up over here because he doesn't use his basement very much, and we actually made it a lot cleaner and a lot more compact, and it's still working out really well. Still producing the nutrient distillation that we need. Still got the nether wart and everything, and he doesn't use much in the way of water, so I just tapped into it so that we can use that water down there for our other plans. So, alright, let's get this other machine made, and I will probably end up setting it up next, in between episodes, because we need the power to move on. So we need glass, gold ingots, and sturdy casings. Now, this says I could make 23 of these, but there's no way we're going to have enough ethanol for 23. So I'm thinking 3 will be enough. Not quite sure how much power these put out, but we can at least start out with 3. And what I'm going to do is jump down here, and I will have them basically set up right along this wall. Have the ethanol come over and underneath, and the power come out the top. And that's basically what this does. Is it's either biomass or ethanol. And I'm using ethanol because it goes farther, and that way I'm hoping to have extra biomass so that he can make his greenhouse, and we can do that whole project too. Because the biomass line is going to come out right here. No, actually, it's not. That's bad. That's going to just be all bad. Insert, and you are going to just be none. Because I need these pipes clear. Okay.
You have room underneath. I gave you working space down there so
Awesome.
that you can go back and forth as needed under there. And we can clear out room wherever you end up needing it. You just let me know what you need access to.
Alrighty. Thank you. And this should be filling up still? Yeah. Okay. So this is going to be the buffer on this side for his biomass, and we'll just run it probably straight across if we can get away with it. Of course not, because there's nutrient distillation right there. We'll move over one and run next to it because they won't connect. Or we'll move the other way so that it can actually go across and into your room down there. Or whatever. We'll figure it out one way or another, but we will get your biomass to your room over there. So, these things are going to still up, and we're out of time, so I'm just going to be running the line for the ethanol over there, and we'll come back next time and do some more fun builds, because we are definitely getting ready to crank up. So, thank you all for coming, and I'll catch you all on the flip side. See ya!